Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very special sit-down interview. My guest today is none other than Isaac Kaige, who will be putting his career on the line against Matt Burnett at TakeOver Revolution in Chicago for the World Heavyweight Championship. Isaac, thank you for joining us today via Zoom here. So we're just going to get right into this. Isaac, you are set to take on Matt Burnett at TakeOver Revolution for the World Heavyweight Championship. There's just really not any way to go about this. This isn't just any match. You're putting your career on the line. So my first question to you, Isaac Kaige, is simply, why?
Why? You want to know why? I'll tell you why, Mr. Kyle Masters. I have been in this business for quite some time now. I have seen things, done things, and heard things. The one thing that I kept hearing was how great a wrestler my brother was. Amazing Red has wrestled on the streets in the Indies until he got signed with TNA. You know what it's like being in his shadow all these years? I grew tired of it. So I started training and I began to wrestle with the greats all over the world as Amazing Black, the so-called long lost brother of Amazing Red, and I got great at it. So much so that I got signed to World of Wrestling. I was excited to show the world what I'm made of. However, I did struggle and it was getting to be very frustrating. Then AWF emerged under a partnership, and that's when my career finally took off. I became the first ever EFED tournament winner, a Twitch champion, and I was on my way to getting the big one. At that moment, I proved what I needed to prove. That's when I decided to just be myself, and thus, Isaac Cage was born. Things didn't turn out the way I wanted it, and asked for help from a group of people that I call family. MEN for life, baby. Now that we're not together anymore and focusing on our own paths, it's time for me to do the same. Putting my career on the line will make this match serious for me and something that's worth fighting for, besides grabbing the gold and becoming champion.
Well, Isaac, this won't be just a match that you're putting your career on the line with, but you've challenged Matt Burnett to a street fight. Not only just a street fight, a Chicago street fight. Why this stipulation?
I chose this stipulation because Burnett doesn't have it in him. I know more about street fights than anybody in this business, and Chicago is no different from New York when it comes to putting on an ass whooping. This is my world, and Burnett is just an alien that got lost and ended up in the wrong area. If he thinks that we are no different, then he's got to prove it to me in that match because all I know is that I'm going all out, and one of us is leaving that ring in a stretcher.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, I, I've never seen Isaac Kaige this fired up before, and I can't wait to see the pay-per-view this Sunday. But Isaac, before you leave, we have one final question for you. What makes you think that you will be the one to finally dethrone Matt Burnett for the World Heavyweight Championship over everybody that has tried so far?
First off, I would like to say that my brothers who fought honorably in their matches would have won and become champions if they didn't have to deal with two of the most biggest bitches in NAPW. But I have more fire in my heart and more hunger in my soul to get to the top and become what I always dreamed of becoming. Burnett is someone that got lucky and his luck is about to run out in Chicago. So Burnett, get ready because my sights are on you, buddy boy. And this version of myself you have never seen. So see you at Revolution, bitch.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for the sit-down interview, ladies and gentlemen. For my guest, Isaac Kaige, he'll be taking on Matt Burnett this coming Sunday live at NAPW TakeOver Revolution for the World Heavyweight Championship against Matt Burnett in a Chicago street fight. We'll see you Sunday.